Hello. In this video, I'm going to talk about the night market yet again because I've developed a new system for obtaining favor. Pretty much gone through most of the achievements in the night market. I've not done the dungeons or the trial yet, but as you can see, I've checked off quite a bit of the other stuff. Pretty much the only stuff left here is a couple things like getting the boons in the skittering, things like that. Doing the daily faction missions here and the Dorfifar, and then a little bit of the spotty missions here as well. And so basically, now that I'm at this point, I've gotten everything except for the dungeons and the trial done. My main focus is to get my faction up to 10,000 so that I can unlock all the purchasable stuff. And so I have developed a system to kind of speed this up. So if you're not aware, the two best missions to do is the Dorfifar. He's the guy with the heads on the wall here. Basically, you pick up his mission and you just go kill enemies in the night market. I recommend you get 75 kills on your mission before coming back to turn it in because it'll increase your reward. And then also you want to pick up your faction main daily mission. Each one of those, if you complete those, are 75 favor per mission. And so that's 150 per character. So I have 20 characters, for example, so I can actually really stack up quite a bit of favor if I can get within most of those done. So like if I was to get all of them done in one day on all 20 of my characters, that would be 3,000 favor just on one day. Granted, that would take quite a while. But there are some easy ones that you can get from your faction, namely the race. If you get a race daily faction mission, I'm going to show you the easiest one to go and get, and that is in the Parch. And so what you want to do is when you come into the Parch here, we're going to go through this door right here, and it's almost right at the beginning. The race is you go here to the right, stay tucked to this building here so that you don't aggro that unless you want to. If you want to kill them, you can. You go just on this other side of this fountain here. You're going to go across here to where we'll just read that real quick and check that off. And then there's this door right here with this white painted skull face on it. We're going to go in here. This race right here is so easy. All you got to do is squat down so that you don't get hit by the lightning beams there, and you just don't want to get hit by the red thing. So the red floor tornado in this part here crosses over to the other side, so you can stay here like this, and then these two stay on the side that they are. So as soon as you get past, we'll let him get past like this. So once you get past that, then you can stay on this side, and this one doesn't cross over. And as soon as you get through here, now I've already done this, there's a ball here that will give you 10 favor, and then you can walk out this, and it will take you back to the outside where you walked in the door. And then you just do the exact same reverse. You stay on the far side of this fountain, stay tucked to this wall right here, and you won't trigger combat from anybody. And then you can walk right back into the Starlit Plaza and run back to your faction leader. Now, if you're coming out of the Parch and you need to go to the Thousand Eyes, it's to your left. The Glittering Goad is over here on the right-hand side. And I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the other factions, but there we go. There's the other one there. The Ruckus. That one's kind of easy to see because you can see the big skeletal ribs there. And then the Glittering Goat has the tower. But the Thousand Eyes has the busted up skull up top with the banner hanging. And then all you have to do is run back, turn it in, and that will be a quick 75 favor on this character. Now, I'm going to give you a recommendation for the other quest, the Blood in the Sand. I'm going to recommend that you group with at least one person, and what that's going to do is that's going to double up your kill count, and it's going to make it go a lot faster. And so then once you get the 75 kills and your faction mission done, then you turn those in, log out onto another character, and you can pick these two up again, same day, as many times as you want to. And you can really start stacking up your favor. Now, why is that a better option? These are worth 75 favor apiece. If you're doing the missions that are inside the district that you just kind of run around and pick up on the ground, and the ones that you have to turn in at the launch pad here, they're only worth 40. And also, in addition to that, some of them are kind of a difficult thing to get. Some of them are really hard to see when you get up to a boss. The boss's health bar might cover up your ribbon, so you can't see where to get them. A lot of problems I've had with mine anyway are they don't really show the little icon until you're almost like right on top of it. And so I'm recommending, once you have your journal achievements done for the night market to where you've checked things off, just focus on these two missions, the Dorfifar and the main faction missions. The other reason why is because you're going to get this golden pursuits done here for the faction, as well as these here for the golden pursuits. You're going to check those off really quickly. And then there's also corresponding achievements for those in here as well. You can get the achievements in here that are tied to the Blood in the Sand and your daily faction mission as well. So I would recommend that you go for those two missions and focus on those if you're wanting to get your alliance, or I should say your faction favor, up to 10,000. And once you get to 10,000, that unlocks absolutely everything in here so you can buy it. If you want to buy the style page, if you want to buy the curated coffers for the new monster sets, you can do that. But you have to get to that 10,000 level for the favor in order to be able to purchase that stuff. So keep that in mind. That's something to really focus on. Before I close out the video, I'm going to talk about something else that I've noticed recently. And that is in the Gold Coast Bazaar. I've not seen a whole lot of information on this online, but something that I didn't notice right away, there are multiple tabs in here. Not only should you keep an eye on this one here for the ESO Plus, but the more important, there is Gold Coast Wares. This is kind of the generic, more cruddy kind of tab, in my opinion. They have kind of more stuff that was available in the past, more standard stuff, really. But the seasonal one is the one, in my opinion, you want to check out before the season gets over. If you've been working on Tamriel tomes and getting a lot of trade bars, and during the Jubilee and whatnot, there is an exceptional item here that has not been available for a very, very long time in the game, and that is the Dragon's Treasure Trove. And it is available to buy right now. And I'm assuming because this is the seasonal tab, this will be available throughout the entire season. And so I believe the season ends on July 8th. Let me just confirm that. I've got that written in here. Yes, July 8th is when the season ends. So you're going to want to come into the Gold Coast Bazaar. If you're not familiar with that, you go into the Crown store, and it's just under the store right here. You go to Gold Coast Bazaar and hit your shoulder button to where you go to the seasonal tab, and then come down to where the furnishings are, and the Dragon's Treasure Trove is available right here. Just to give you an idea what it looks like, this is not been available in the game for many, many years. I believe it came out right when the game first came out, and it was not available ever since. This has been kind of highly sought after. There are some other things in here that were pretty cool looking. Some paintings, some statuettes if you're into housing, some non-combat pets. But I wanted to take a second to highlight this and talk about the trade bars in the seasonal tab, because something I overlooked, and so who knows, maybe some other people have too. So I thought I would cover that. One more thing before I close out the video, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, subscribing, and liking my videos. I really appreciate it. I would like to take a second to plug my Songs of ESO playlist that I've been putting together for quite a while now. I'm got quite a large catalog in there. If you wouldn't mind giving that a listen, I would really appreciate it. If you go into my YouTube channel, go down to my created playlists. I have a playlist that is separated out for just my Elder Scrolls Online songs. These are not maybe what you think. They're more modern music that I have written the lyrics for and made them catchy. They kind of tell the backstory of a lot of areas in the game, dungeons and trials and whatnot. And I've put together kind of a lyric video. I'm kind of a child of the 80s, so I grew up on MTV, and so that was kind of my inspiration, was to kind of do music videos for uh, the dungeons, trials, and the backstory of the game and whatnot. I thought it would be something that people would enjoy. So if you wouldn't mind taking a look at that, see what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.